Hello and welcome. We are at GITEX 2024, one of the largest tech conferences in the world. And I'm excited to host Adnan Kordab, Head of Business Technologies at Emircom, one of our long-standing partners in the region. Welcome, Adnan.
Thank you, Kunal. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Thank you for joining us. So, Adnan, this is your second year of being present with us as SAS as part of GITEX.
Yeah.
What's different to this year compared to the previous years, and what trends are you seeing?
Of course, everybody is talking about AI. So that's why we're here. And we can see that the focus from the government, especially in UAE, is AI. And I know from interacting with the customers that is every budget is includes AI in all aspects. Okay, whether and the whole thing that what we deliver with SaaS. This is one. The other thing we can see from multiple customers, they're very concerned of one of the main requirements that they need to know what's going on, they need to know what's about to happen, and they need to know what are the possible futures, not futures they're gonna get into. And then
Right.
to be able to do that, you really need to have a robust, a trustworthy platform similar to SaaS. The other important part that we can see, I can see it is a requirement, is basically to have a holistic modeling and simulation for the complex interaction of multiple scenarios and multiple aspects of our life. For example, how to understand the relationship between water, energy, traffic, people, and considering the dynamic factors of population, of economy, of weather. It's not easy to understand all of this. If we are able to understand it and we have a solution that can help us to fix or to understand this, I believe we're going to reach the net zero before 2050.
Thank you for that, Adnan. Now, you're showcasing the impact of AI on transportation and logistics as a sector. Now, this sector is really a key enabler for both the economic as well as social activity in the region. But there's been also conversations on the impact of this sector when it comes to climate change and net zero emissions as well. What's your take on it? And where do you see the vision? What's your vision on the travel and transportation sector in the near future?
Okay. That's a good point you mentioned on the sustainability part, where the transportation sector is responsible for 15 to 20% of the global greenhouse gas emission, and 70 to 75% is related to the traffic, to the road traffic, and then 15 to 20% on the freight and aviation. So that sector is really has a big impact on sustainability. If you see now, if you go on the road, you have already so many electric vehicles, right? So especially in UAE, it's massive. In addition to this, we don't only see this, we also see that they're working on the aviation sector as well. So we have flights that they're like electric aircrafts. So this is already being implemented. And on top of this, we're talking about autonomous cars. Autonomous cars, they are driven by AI. Without AI, there's no autonomous cars, right? So we have already companies working on getting the autonomous cars being ready. We don't have anything yet in maybe in UAE, but we heard lots of news that it is coming here. So I think starting from next year, you will see autonomous cars here. Autonomous cars that they use AI, so the AI to basically be able to know more about the surroundings.
Sure.
And then connected to sensors, to cameras, various technologies to understand the surroundings, and then basically to understand the various complex scenarios of the road, so they can take a decision real time. Right? Now, the other important part when you talk about autonomous cars are they're going to connect these cars. They're going to basically create a network using AI, they're going to create a network to basically connect not only to other cars, to talk to other cars, they're going to connect the infrastructure, right? So how they're going to pick up the right routes where the non-congested route if they don't have access to the traffic lights. So they're going to connect to the infrastructure, whether we're talking about the traffic lights, we're talking to the bridges. Currently, if you're driving and basically you don't know whether the bridge is well maintained or not. When we have the autonomous cars, we have the proper AI platforms implemented to manage the bridge as an asset. How would you know that there's something wrong with the bridge? The autonomous cars, when they connect the infrastructure, they would know, is it safe to get on that bridge or not? If not, then it immediately takes a real-time action to change to reroute the route. So that is going to be this on its own is going to provide safety and then efficiency when it comes to transport. That was on the autonomous vehicles. Now this applies also to the airlines and then freight and logistics. If we look at both sectors, the climate plays a big role on the routes of the flights, whether it's ship or aircraft. Now, currently we don't have this, but that will be very, very helpful if we have a proper platform, AI platform that can help the pilots and the captain to take immediate action in real time, whenever, depending on the climate. For example, if there's a wind coming across the ship or the air flight, immediately using AI, the captain or the pilot can immediately change the route to make sure that they reduce the consumption of energy and then basically reduce CO2 emission.
Right.
That is from a sustainability perspective. This is applicable there. This is going to be very helpful because everybody is looking at this as of now. Now, from a logistics perspective, AI plays a big role, not only from the ship reroute of ship route optimization, plus also from a drone perspective. Drones are being used now to deliver goods.
Yeah.
So using drones cannot, without AI, is just a simple a machine that doesn't even fly. It might fly, it becomes like a toy. So AI is empowering or is powering the drones, and then the drones in the delivery, they're gonna basically revolutionize the whole logistics industry, because in some countries they started basically delivering items and goods using drones.
Yeah. Thank you for that sneak into the future, Adnan. Are there any AI use cases that you see becoming a reality very soon?
Absolutely. We're actually working on the public transport optimization.
Okay.
And then we did a couple of projects on route optimization, whether it is the public transport or even private transport. They all have an impact on the traffic flow. So this is one of the use cases that actually is going to see the light in a couple of months.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully by next year you see the AI-driven traffic optimization, where we're going to reduce the traffic congestion on traffic lights. So where AI is going to play a big role to make sure that the traffic lights programs will change on the fly depending on the traffic patterns and depending on the accidents, if there are any accidents, and depending on the weather. Everything will be completely automated using AI, and that is on SaaS AI platform via 4.
Awesome. Looking forward to seeing that happen, Adnan. So thank you for all your insights. Really appreciate you joining us today. And I value all the partnership that we have with Emircom.
Thank you, Kunal, for this. Really appreciate it. We're very grateful for this strategic partnership with SAS, and we're basically looking forward to be part of the AI strategy of the whole government in the UAE and the region as well.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.